Yeah.
And it became a choice for instead of
you chose
I lived
the drugs
to get high.
over us.
Yeah, I chose the drugs over them. Her dad and I were both hooked on it, which is one of the reasons why he was murdered. It was a drug
drug deal gone south.
Yeah.
He got killed.
It was drug related and everything is why he was murdered.
What's happening now between you two? Why aren't you two close? What's holding this thing back?
Because Ivy wants to live in the past. I'm not going to do it.
How
I'm not going to entertain it.
If, okay, I forgive one thing and then you do something else. So how am I living in the past when currently, presently, probably in the future, you're going to do something else that's going to hold me back and pull me down?
Possibly. How am I holding you back? What are you doing to move forward? How am I holding you back? You don't let my past define your future.
I moved out here from Utah to assist my mother and her health issues, and I transferred my job. She said that she would assist me and that she would get me to work. She got me to the first week of training. My training was 8 weeks. She got me to the take me to and from work when I had a mother that didn't have a job who could take me to and from work.
I mean, how old were you then? Were you how old?
Now.
30 years old.
30.
30.
30.
What do you say?
Quote unquote, not paying rent.
Do you think she needs to get her own life?
$190 to get yourself to your job to make your money to pay your bills, so be it.
Then I had to leave work early to be able to take my sister to go and pick up her daughter from school when my mother was about 15 minutes away from the school. And I went to my mother and I told my mother, I need help helping.
Have you ever looked at your daughter and said how sorry you were? Because let's face it, if you said to her, you didn't have the childhood you should have had, I was into drugs, I was in jail. Imagine a child visiting her mother in jail.
Several times, but I'm not going to continue to do it in vain.
You're apologizing. Has she apologized?
No. She has kicked me out of our house ever since I was 13 years old. And then when she kicks me out, she calls all my friends' parents and tells them if I find out you're harboring a teenager, I'm going to get you arrested. So not only does she kick me out, she wants them to kick me out too. She just want to put me in the street.
First of all, once you turn 18 years old, as far as I'm concerned, you're grown.
Yeah.
The issues that we're dealing with Ivy is Ivy does not want to take responsibility for Ivy. I'm not going to continue to do that.
Do you favor Star or the other sister?
You favor
Star? You favor no, you don't. You love us individually.
I have 4 children.
You love us individually on conditions.
Children. I love each one of them for their certain talents and gifts. I don't love any one of them more than the other one, but I love each one of them because of their certain talents.
Did she ruin your credit at some point?
Yes.
What'd she do?
So I was pursuing a rap career. I've been doing that since 14 years old. That's my way of expressing myself.
The pain.
Yes. And she told me that it was a pipe dream. You told me that it was a pipe dream. But when we have a new artist across the street from us,
that got up and drove y'all to Detroit every time you had a show. I'm the same person who bailed you out of jail when you got in jail in Detroit.
You did,
girl, please.
What'd you go to jail for, Ivy?
A rap dream is just that. It's a dream. Wake up.
Okay, like I said, she told me it was a pipe dream, but there was a lady that was across the street from us who had a deal who was going on a show. Okay, we ended up going to Hollywood to see the finale of her show because she knew this particular artist.
She was doing the right thing. She made it to Hollywood.
Right, I know. She got a keychain, she got a limo, she got a shirts and hats. Come to find out, when I come back from Hollywood, it was on me and my brother.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
She ran up my credit cards on taking care of this particular person.
You think she's too jealous of Star?
That's what it is.
Now, one other issue, honey.
That's exactly what it is.
What type of mother encourages jealousy? What type of mother says you're jealous of your sister?
You are jealous of her. You are jealous of your sister.
What am I jealous of? Please tell me.
For one, I'm going to tell you the first thing you're jealous of. The fact that your sister got to know her dad. She's got 12 years with her dad. You don't have that.
Why would I be jealous of that?
I'm going to tell you why. Because you run around and you keep saying things about your dad. Oh, I'm having...
Her dad was murdered when she was...
But she wishes she had that relationship.
I wish I had that relationship with you while you were alive. That's what I wish.
No, you don't. No, you don't. But I'm going to tell you something. If you didn't have it before, you definitely won't have it now.
And guess what? At this point,
I say that to you and to the world out there. If you didn't have it before, you definitely won't have it now.
And now you see why we don't have a relationship.
It's not happening.
Why?
It's not happening.
I don't care if it's 1,000 times. As a parent, you never give up on your child. Never give up.
It's not happening.
Look at her. Look at the pain. Coming up next is another daughter. Can this family get back together? Look at that. Look in the eyes of your child.
Really?
We'll continue with more. Stay right there.
How do you say that in the same breath and say that you love her? Like, where does that come from? What type of love is that? She missing a lot, obviously. If she didn't have a relationship with our dad and she's yearning and reaching out for you, why are you turning your back on her?
Cynthia's other daughter is here.
I'm not feeling the way that you come out here and you treating her like wait till you watch this tape.
All hell's about to break loose.
Oh, no, you gonna get on TV and lie? You you don't even make no sense. What me you lying?
Don't miss more.
God bless you. 8, 9, 10 years old when I started taking care of my sister.
Mama drama.
She went cold turkey 15 years ago. She went cold-hearted 15 years ago.
Today's about moms put on blast. Ivy, let me ask you, something happened just this morning as you were coming here. What was going on? You two got into a fight just coming here? What happened?
Well, my mother decided that she didn't want to come to the show. She told me that I could find out how to fight my demons my own way, the best way I know how.
In other words, you brought her here offering the hand of friendship, and you just slapped it.
She always do.
Why? Why? What? Why are you angry?
For one,
are you angry about the circumstances?
Do you really want me to answer that truthfully?
Yes.
Truthfully?
That's what we're here for.
For one, because of what's going on now. If we can't handle what we were supposed to handle outside of the studio, letting the whole world into our household, if we haven't been able to handle this in 5 years, what you gonna do in
5 years?
Or 10 years?
10.
Or 20 years?
Angry.
What you gonna do in one day?
The fact that you're present.
What you gonna do in one day?
It's not me, it's you two.
What you gonna do in one day?
You talked to her. She brought you here and you came.
Right. What you
can't answer.
You can't do it because the same question she's asking me now, I've answered before.
You kicked me.
It's repetition. I'm not here to entertain. I'm here because my daughter asked me to come and help her.
She loves
and
you.
I'm here for her. I'm not here to entertain you or the audience.
I agree. I agree.
Okay?
I agree.
This is a for real situation.
It's real. It's real.
I love my daughter, and I hate that I've hurt her.
Y'all see how
Did you
just turned it up. Did you love me? How? How do you love me? How do you love me when you tell my brother don't let me in his house? I give you your key to your house. You call him when I leave. You tell him don't let me in.
That's discipline. You walked out the house. You made your bed. You lay in it. Whether it be your car.
I go to my brother's house. You have him kick me out at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I end up sleeping in a parking lot.
You lay in it.
In a parking lot because you told my brother not to let me in the house.
You lay in it.
And you gonna lay in your bed. And you gonna lay in your bed. And you gonna lay in your bed.
You chose to leave the house.
You gonna lay in your bed.
You chose to leave the house. So if you choose to leave the house and go sleep in your car, then that's your bed.
I didn't choose to sleep in my car. I chose to sleep on my brother's couch.
Well,
you called him and told him to kick me out, or you was gonna come over and kick him out and his baby.
Well,
that's true.
So you don't love none of your kids. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You told him if he don't kick me out, you told him if he don't kick me out, you're gonna kick them out.
You getting on TV trying to get your little 10 minutes of glory, and you're lying.
Well, you're here too. Please welcome Cynthia's other daughter, star of the show. Star, come on out.
I'm sitting here listening to y'all, and I feel like you really contradicting yourself. In one instance, you sitting here telling her, I love all of my kids, I love each of you a certain type of way for your own individual talents, and then you turn around and tell her how, if we don't have a relationship today, we're never going to have one.
I mean that.
How do you
that don't mean I don't love you.
How do you love her?
I don't mean I don't love you.
How do you love her?
I don't mean I don't love you.
How do you love her?
I don't mean I don't love you.
How do you love the child that you birthed?
I don't mean that like
how do you love her?
God gave me God gave us his son out of love. And I can give y'all up out of love. And I can give y'all up out of love.
This ain't about God. This is about Cynthia. I'm not about to sit nowhere.
Don't
you
start
sit
acting
here,
up
you
for
be
the
treating
people.
my sister like
don't
she
act people.
Really?
Don't act up for the people.
No attention.
Don't act up for the people.
I came out here because I'm listening to how you treating her. You got a right to feel how you feel.
Well, then she
30 years younger, it don't make a difference. It don't make a difference. Because at the end of the day, you need to do and how you need to change and grow the whatever. At the end of the day, you dealing with past issues that you caused on many of us. And you're not dealing with You're the same person presently that you were in the past. Only thing you ain't doing is doing drugs. And I got more attention from you when you was high.
Girls, grow up.
You need to grow up, Ma. You the one that's 57 years old. Do I live in my house? What's your point? I live in your house and I pay bills and rent and all the rest of it.
You don't?
Oh, so you gonna get on TV and lie? You are liar. It don't even make no sense. You a liar. You a liar. If I give you money, I don't care what you do with it, like you told me. If I give you money and you throw it up and move from underneath it, oh well. If I give you money and you do whatever you do with it, squander it, pay rent or whatever you do, that's what you do with it. But I know what's coming out of my paycheck, baby. So anyway,
say what you did.
Say what you did.
Star, go ahead.
Star, because I'm not feeling the way that you come out here and you treat her like. Can't wait till you watch this tape.
I don't care about this tape.
If you think that you some type of mother, you need to take a reflection on your Anyway, you so big.
Star, you had a mother till you were 5. What happened when you were 5 years old in your life? What happened? What was she doing after you at age of 5?
My mother was decent until I was about 6 years old.
Then what?
After that, she became strung out on drugs, more so her and my father. They abandoned us. She did more to him.
How the hell you know?
What do you mean, how the hell do I know? Like, I'm not
What, was you
I'm a live person. I'm sitting right here. Do you not see me? Thank you. So, like I was saying.
But you kind of raised Ivy.
You
weren't you like a surrogate mother?
I certainly am drug-free. I can admit to having smoked weed or did whatever because I was experimental.
Miss, can I have
day, baby? I guarantee you was clean. Guarantee you. But anyway, we're not here because of me testing drugs. We're here because of how you was reckless being a drug addict.
Okay,
Exactly. I don't have no kids. I don't have no kids. I'm choosing drugs over.
All right, ladies.
You
do, though.
Mama, you came here.
Let me talk.
You go ahead. But let me tell you what. You came here for a reason.
I have my associate's degree.
Are you talking to your kids? Are you talking to your kids? Are you talking to the audience? I thought you were here to entertain.
One at a time. One at a time.
On top.
I thought you were here to entertain.
Let's go to Star.
Hold me down. If they want to let my past hold them down, then so be it.
Hold on, Mama. Star.
I got a $20 an hour job. I do my thing. I make good money.
Y'all got some cookies?
I'm good. Yeah.
Mama.
You don't need none. I got a God. I give you cookies.
Quiet down.
I don't need your cookies.
Cynthia, hold on.
You eat your cookies.
One at a time.
I bake cookies, baby. I give them out. So
anyway, Cynthia, hold on. We're going to come to you in a moment. Star, Cynthia, Ivy. Hold on, honey. Go ahead. Star.
My point being,
what is your point?
My mom did not really raise me. She lost custody of us when I was 11 years old. I took care of my sister and my brother when she was out there doing what she was doing, leaving us for days at a and leaving us in the house unattended. I was 7, 8, 9, 10 years old when I started taking care of my sister.
And then you turn around and did it to your
brother.
Hold on.
What do you mean I do it to my daughter? Are you serious? I'm a better mother and when my eyes closed than you'll ever be. My daughter don't miss me. She's 7 years old right now. I bet you she can't tell you me in her 7 years that I ain't been with her. She can't tell you that. What?
They still
a night or two I spent the night out. Get real.
Come on.
Cynthia, your kids still need you. You see yourself on top. They're still at the bottom because of the memories.
They gonna stay there.
You're gonna keep them there, don't you?
They gonna stay there.
Why don't you hug them? Why don't you love them?
That's why.
Are you serious?
Yeah, hug them and love them.
That's why. We're going to stay there. Dad weight on our shoulders.
You're gonna die a sick, old, lonely woman without your kids.
She's gonna be sick and lonely anyway because nobody want to be friends with her.
That's all right.
It doesn't take but a hot second for you to realize the type of person she is.
That's all right. I managed to do what I did without.
Come on, keep it real.
That's all right. I came out here because they begged me to come out here.
Nobody begged you to do nothing.
They begged me.
Didn't nobody beg you.
They begged me.
You ought to look at the big picture that somebody even trying to
Cynthia,
handle.
do you love? Hold on. Do you love your mom? Do you love them? Do you love your mom?
No. Of course.
You love them. Why don't you show the love? They're at the bottom. You're at the top. Reach out.
What do you mean I'm at the top?
Because you say your life is so good. You're making $20 an hour and you're good.
Your life's so wonderful. Is your life good?
My life is
Lady, you go to church and come in and come in here with the drama
that y'all put out here, this propaganda.
Praise the Lord. Here's the mother of the year right here.
Go back to the past. Go back to the past. I've been clean 15 years, and I'm proud of it. I've got my
Reach out.
I'm proud
Love
of
your
it.
children.
You got that right.
She went cold turkey 15 years ago. She went cold-hearted 15 years ago. You a cold-hearted woman.
A lot more coming up. Stay right there. A lot more coming up.
I'm like, what type of mother are you? How can you be so cold-hearted to your kids? And then to listen to how you talk to my sister and you tell her that you love her, how you call yourself loving her? You don't love none of us. And if you think accolades is going to make you look like a better person, that ain't nothing but a cover-up for a fraud, like some fake. You're not being true to yourself. You're just doing things to make yourself feel better about who you wasn't.
An unbelievable accusation against his ex.
Now, one day, you come home, and there's no baby mama, and there's no baby.
That's just how.
Done.
That's just how.
So what'd you do?
Did she kidnap their child?
He was not kidnapped. He's not property.
Don't miss the confrontation.
When things see his son.
When things went down with me, Odessa, when things go down with me.
Get a damn job. Get a damn job. You can see your son.
Normally, you can call a woman a lot of things, but never call her a bad mom. Please welcome Dustin to the show. Dustin, how you doing? You're not a bad mom, right?
No, of course not. No, of course not.
Tell me about why you're here.
It's terrible. Listen, my son was kidnapped by my girlfriend. All right?
How old was he?
He was 2.
2 years old.
He was 2 years old.
Your son kidnapped by his mother, your ex.
Yeah.
What happened?
I tried to call the police, but they said my name's not on the birth certificate,
You didn't
right?
put, yeah.
No, I was at the hospital when he was born.
But did they ask you to put your name?
I was asking for the papers to put my name and stuff.
A relative said, don't sign them, can't sign them. So long and the short, you never signed the birth certificate.
Exactly.
So, but you're sure it's your son?
I'm 100% positive that's my son.
I've heard that before, but it's 100%. That's your son?
Yes.
Okay. So, at this point, you and the mother accept the fact that you are the baby daddy of this 2-year-old.
Yes.
Now, what happened?
Basically, we ended up moving, okay? We had to move in with my mom. I was working a long job from 7 to 7, all right? And while money was coming in, she kept on falling into a depression, and she had postpartum. I found out she wasn't taking care of the baby too good. There are several occasions.
So this woman wasn't caring for your child the right way.
Exactly. It started out like slow, like at first it got serious. It's like I'm coming home and I see my son in dirty diapers and stuff, and the crib is messed up. I have to clean it up completely. All right, clean him up completely.
So you had to care for the child. 7 to 7, you're putting in 12 hours a day coming home, and the baby's not cared for. Then one day you come home and there's no baby mama and there's no baby.
That's just how.
Done.
That's just how.
So what'd you do?
I tried to send her to I tried to send her papers to Broward County Sheriff's Office, but for 6 months I had to pay to keep a case open because they kept on telling me that we can't find her, we can't find her. I found out she left the state. I go to the courthouse, they tell me I have to start all over, but with another state.
You can't find your baby.
Yeah.
You can't find nobody. When's the last time you saw your baby?
Recently this summer, but I've only seen him twice in the past 4 years.
4 years. Here's a picture. You've seen him a couple, 3 times, and this is breaking your heart. And your mom is very unhappy about this.
Of course she is. She's caught up. She's crying about it. She gets upset. The truth is, my son loves his grandmother a lot. Okay, and my mother will go far out for him no matter what it is.
What do you want to see happen?
She will get him.
What's got to happen today? Tell me, Dustin.
I don't mind us being apart. That's not the issue. The whole issue is I'm his father. Okay.
You want to see your child.
Yes. You
got to see your baby. You want to be involved in your boy's life.
Yes.
Well, let's see if we can make it happen. Please welcome Dustin's ex and baby mama, Odessa, to the show. Odessa, come on in. Odessa, what's happening?
I did not steal our son. That is a bold-faced lie. And you saying he's kidnapped?
It's not a bold-faced lie.
He's not property.
I had them serving me papers, and you was at your dad's house. All of a sudden, for 6 months, I'm paying to keep the case open. You just said I up and left. Yes, you're up and left.
No, I was living at your house.
Why'd you take off with the child? Why?
You and your mother was harassing me. I was staying with you and your mother in your house with 13 people with 3 rooms.
It was not 13 people.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
You couldn't take it anymore.
It was not 13 people.
It was so bad and so many
It was 7 people. It was 7 people.
That I stayed in that room.
Did you take the child? A mother cannot kidnap her own baby.
No.
Right?
I did not.
Why did you leave and not tell the father?
I left because of a bad situation. I stayed at my dad's. 10 minutes, maybe 20 from his house. I stayed there.
You couldn't take it?
I couldn't take it. They harassed me. He come into my house, wanted to see his son. Fine, that's no problem. I don't care. But you yelled at my sister.
When?
You yelled at over a sippy cup, and then the child...
Why did you
listen, I did not yell at him. I did not yell at him.
Yes, you did.
I simply told her not to throw out her stuff. You did not call me. You did not tell me nothing. Listen, when things go down with me, when things went down with me, Odessa, when things go down with me,
get a damn job. Get a damn job. You can see your son.
Wait a minute.
Don't come up here and tell me I'm unfit mom. I have a job.
Just because you have a job don't mean you're a fit mom. Look here, look here. They got plenty of women who work, who are unfit women, who are unfit women that make money, and they have kids, and they be like smoking cigarettes and burn their children and everything. So they don't even let me hear that joke.
Don't say I'm an unfit mom.
So they don't even let me hear that joke.
You ain't pay for
I paid for everything.
We're going to take this to another level. The mother-in-law's up next. Stay right there.
This bitter custody battle heats up.
He could see him. He's in school. I told you when his holidays, when he have a break. You could see him.
Did she tell you that?
You could see him.
Only recently.
But that's a lie.
You won't believe what happens next.
Let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell you something. Sit down, child. I am not your woman.
Stop.
You ain't gonna get me.
Let's continue with more. I ask a basic question. There's all kinds of families in America separated. Does this father get a hold of you and say, I want to see my son?
He could see his son. I told him,
why hasn't he?
Email me or text me. He wants to talk to me. I don't want to talk to you. Email me.
Is that true?
Email me.
I tried
He
emailing
said,
her.
I don't feel
She
like
don't
it's
answer
too
the
long.
She
email.
answers nothing.
But yet you can send me
I try to send her the
Bible
emails.
verses
I try to
and
send her
phrases
emails.
through
I try to
email.
send
Do you
her
pay
emails.
child support? Do you pay? Does he pay child support?
I pay for everything.
Because of situations
you
after what she
did.
did.
Western Union, no freaking excuse.
Look here. That
You
little
have a duty to pay child support, and you got a duty to give him the child now and then.
He could see him. He's in school. I told you when his holidays, when he have a break. You could see him.
Did she tell you that?
You could see him.
Only recently.
But that's a lie. You knew he was in school.
Over the summer, she was cursing me. She was cursing me. I said, oh, you're sneaky and all this. Him getting for the holidays and stuff, okay?
Do you got a job now?
Yes, I do.
Why you no money through Western Union? Western Union, you ain't getting my bank account.
I just got the job.
Okay, but son about to be 5.
Odessa.
You wait 4 years?
Look. Odessa, what are you willing to do today?
What I want, don't call my phone, email me. If you want to talk to your son, buy a prepaid phone and you can talk to him. I have no problem.
Okay.
You want to, I don't care. You can talk to your son.
Look here.
Don't harass me and send me Bible verses. That's not going to work.
Why don't you try, listen.
That's not,
Odessa.
That's not talking to me about
Listen to Dustin. Please welcome Dustin's mother, Clarissa, is here. Clarissa, come on out. Dustin's mom.
You're unreasonable. This is how you sound on the phone. This is how you sound on the phone. I'm not lying. This is how you sound on the phone.
Because you do something.
No.
Don't talk to me, woman. I was nice to you. I never disrespected you.
Nice?
I never disrespected you.
No, you did not disrespect me, because I took care of you. You came in my life like a little kitten that needed to be cared for.
I took care of you, took care of his son. He had a job.
You didn't have a job.
I stayed home with the son.
Which son? My grandson? The one you let, he have to work, he go to school, he come home for lunch. He came
Yes, I was.
Do you mind if I tell you the baby covered in feces from head to toe?
Why you
3 times I watched that boy come out of that room. I'm knocking on the door.
She's not lying. Who's down the crib?
Excuse me.
Let me tell you
I need to say this.
No.
I knock on that door to help that baby.
Let me tell you
Sit down, child. I am not your woman. I knocked on that door. You ain't gonna get in that room.
Stop.
I'm not a fighter.
Let's have Clarissa go to work.
The truth needs to be heard.
Clarissa, you got to sit down, honey.
All we're asking
Clarissa's got to talk first, then you. Well, I want to hear from the mother-in-law. Clarissa, tell me what happened when she took your grandchild and disappeared. That was her baby, but it was also your grandson. What happened at that point? Why did she feel in her mind she had to disappear? Let Clarissa talk.
She lived in my house. I fed her. If I went to the nail salon, she went with me.
How'd you care?
When I shop for her too.
Did you care for your grandson?
Oh God, my grandchild is my life.
That's your life.
I want a child. I don't want a child. I raised my children. I just want to be a grandmother.
That's all you want. When's the last time you saw your grandson?
This summer, thank you, Jesus. We had a chance to spend some time with my grandchild. That boy loves me. He loves me.
Will you let her see her grandson? Will you let her?
I have no problem them seeing that kid.
Let's do it then. Let's get it together.
Because I bought the baby furniture.
You are disrespectful.
I bought the baby bed and the dress.
Anytime I call you, I'm like,
no baby,
one at a time, one at a time.
Baby. What happened to my grandson? Oh, she went to stay with her father for a few weeks for school. Another school.
How do we resolve this?
That's a lie.
Will you let them see the baby?
Degree with Cunningham Blue and can't do anything with it. But she want to go back to school for something else. She's not going to do anything with. You know anybody that always in school and never accomplished? She's finished. But she don't have a job.
More mother's drama coming up. Stay right there. Before we go to talk back, Odessa, gosh, I want you here to solve a problem, not to cause one. What's in your heart?
It hurts that I had never said he couldn't talk to his son. I never said that. And then for you to come up here and say all that stuff. And then you just said, for the last time you came in, I did a great job with him.
Dustin?
Why do you curse me out when I call?
Because you just
No, I don't know. I could call you once a week.
Grimy to
I will call you no.
I used to be 300 pounds living with him.
You were
because I was so pressed living in that house.
Odessa,
you
were not 300 pounds.
Not once did they ever
You were not 300 pounds.
You came to my house looking like a walrus. Don't say you gained weight in my house.
That's how
your nickname is Don't say you gained weight in my house.
Respect the person is why we're here. That's it.
My son.
Let's everybody sit down. Clarissa, Dustin, sit down.
Stop telling lies and we can solve the problem.
Hold on.
Look here.
Hold on.
You want to know? She said I was tripping about a restraining order before. Okay.
Let's forget about the past.
You know how that happened?
Dustin, we got to move on, man.
I got a life.
Well, you know, the system don't really let stuff like that go.
Will you let this woman be a grandmother? Let her be a grandmother.
The system don't really let stuff like that go.
From this point on, will you let him be a daddy from this point on?
Be a daddy.
We got that resolved. Everyone agrees from this point on.
Don't talk to me. Just that's it. You can email me. Don't talk to me.
Answer the email.
I do answer it.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, right.
Cynthia, is there anything from today's show that you two maybe can get back together with your daughters? Anything? Because during the break there were tears in your eyes. Why was that?
For one, because everything that we came here to say has been said prior to coming here. My past is my past.
You can't change it,
I can't do anything about it.
It is what it is. And move on.
I'm not going to try.
Look at the pain in their eyes.
Look at the pain in mine.
But you caused the pain in them. Do you understand?
The pain in mine.
But you said you're sorry. You caused their pain.
My past is my past, Bill. My past is my past. We're talking anywhere between 15 to 20 years ago.
But they haven't given it up yet. You have.
Then whose problem is that?
Ask them why.
They're grown. They're grown. But see, let me say something. They haven't given it up on this show. But see, I didn't know that. A lot of the stuff that I found out. Excuse me, a lot of the stuff I found out today.
I just asked my mother why she ain't reached out to me since I've been homeless for 4 months. She has to call me 4 times.
How did you not know what was said on this show today if you claim that you heard it before?
1,000
you
times.
just contradicting yourself. You said, I never knew you guys felt like that.
That's a great word. I'm glad you know that word.
But you just contradicted yourself.
Anyway, like I said, half the stuff that you guys have said today on this show I did not know. Half the stuff you said in particular. I knew Ivy's feelings.
Now that you know, where do we move?
I knew Ivy's feelings. I didn't know yours.
Star, where do we move on?
I didn't know yours.
First of all,
because, see,
why would she tell you my feelings when I tell you my feelings and you treat me the same way? Why would she tell you mine?
Star.
Ever since we were growing up as kids, it's always been you ought to be seen and not heard. Nobody gave a care about how you felt in our family. Everything was taboo, swept up under the rug. There's no need to speak on it. Let's act like that didn't happen.
Why you tell the world?
Cynthia, you moved on, but they not moved on.
Why you tell the world?
You got a platform to speak, but you don't have a platform to listen.
We have a lot more coming up. Stay right there. A lot more coming up.
Confronted by her children.
You see yourself on top. They're still at the bottom because of the memories.
They gonna stay there.
You're going to keep them there, don't you?
They gonna stay there.
Why don't you hug them?
Wait, on my shoulders, that's why.
Are you serious?
Yeah, hug them and love them.
And accused by an ex.
There's all kinds of families in America separated. Does this father get a hold of you and say, I want to see my son?
He could see his son. I told him,
why hasn't he? You know, it's always good to vent a little bit of steam because things have been building up for a lot of years, but now it's time to cool things down and find a way maybe to get along. Here to help is life coach Candace Harper to the show. Candace. Good luck. Cynthia, Mom, Star, and Ivy. I think Cynthia has moved on. The kids still live in the pool of emotion, and they think their mother caused it to be filled up, and now that they don't know how to get along, how do they go from this day forward?
Well, see, here's the thing. It's not the past actions, it's not the holes that were left in your childhood that are keeping you from being able to move on. It's the resentment, and you all have them. And Mom, you have to realize these kids did not make you take the drugs, so there's no limit to the amount of amends that you should be making with them. And you guys have to realize, and you guys have to realize that you have to fill your own holes now. What she left, the holes that she left of childhood, she can't fill those for you.
Done.
You have to fill your own, and the only way that you can do that is through forgiveness. Even if she can't make amends, you got to find a way to forgive, because this will be the road that you're on. This is someone who is never forgiven.
Do you forgive your mom for all the acts she committed against you? It's time to forget the past and live in the future.
She does things to me currently. This is why we're here today. It's not about the past. It's about today.
You don't have to stay around for that, Ivy. You have
Let me tell you, I left. I walked away. She called all my family members and told them not to let me in the house. She wanted me out on the street.
Ivy, are you independent? Can you take care of yourself?
Yes.
Okay,
do it.
So do it.
All right, let's move on. Candace. Odessa. Take a look at Odessa. What do we do with Odessa, the baby mama, Dustin, the baby? This baby now is 5 years old, and Clarissa, as a grandparent, my heart goes out to her. She has no good relationship with her grandson. What do we do with Odessa? Can you turn her over this way, honey?
You have a lot of anger and a lot of stuff going on that has actually nothing to do with Dustin. This was before Dustin, because, you know, the way that they ended up in this situation of not being adults who could take care of themselves, but there was already stuff going on. So, Odessa, what you need to realize is that all of you are now Team Dustin Jr. This is not about you anymore. This is not about Dustin anymore. And you can't dictate how he contacts you when it comes to your son. You have to be on his team. He has to be on your team.
No, this is different. I don't mind talking to... This is it. I went to court. They said I don't have to talk to him. He could send me an email.
Odessa, are you on Team Dustin Jr.? Are you on Team Dustin Jr.?
I'm taking care of him.
Then you want to make sure Dustin has a relationship with his father.
He can talk
and
to
anything
him.
that you need to do in order to facilitate that, you will do it if you are on this team.
When we continue, it's the bottom line. For more info, go to the website, BillCunninghamShow.com. Talk today a lot about what it means to be a good mom. So to all mothers out there, here's the bottom line. There's no greater responsibility in life and no greater sacrifice than being a good mom. To nurture a tiny, helpless, innocent infant into a happy, healthy, thriving adult is not just an achievement, it's a duty. Make sure you're always putting the interests of your kid first. Everyone else's, especially your own, has got to be second. I want to thank all my guests for coming in, and I'll see you the next time.
try to work with him?
Listen, with this stunt they just saw, hell no. They can see the son. They can see Leon. I'm not going to stop that relationship. I'm not that person. He wants to his son. Buy a prepaid phone. Buy some minutes and you can talk to him.